Welcome to Dreams Around the World and a brand new video format I'm trying here called 7 minutes or less. It's when I have 7 minutes from the start of filming to the end to share something interesting or of value with you. It is totally not related to the fact that I have a meeting with my entrepreneur mastermind group in 7 minutes. Totally not just a well thought out idea I've been planning to do for months. So here's the thing I wanted to share with you. Something I've been working on a lot with myself is how do you balance out the need for variety and fun if you are an ENFP? Well, dealing with things like having a healthy routine and getting a lot of things done and all that. Since the beginning of the year, I've been working really hard on creating a routine, on sleeping really well. I've got myself one of those Oura rings that track sleep, and it's been good. Last night, I had 8.5 hours of uninterrupted sleep, which is, I think, a new record. So all that has been going really, really well. I've been improving day to day. I've been eating healthier, all this sort of good stuff. But I caught myself a week ago feeling just almost numb, like bored. Hey, this is going too well. This is too good. And sometimes that feeling, that desire for some kind of newness, variety, just to shake things up and wake up in a dumpster in Las Vegas at some point, can self-sabotage us. And by self-sabotage, I just mean sabotage us. It can really mess things up. So I started thinking about this. How can I proactively deal with this need? Because if I just wait until I start to feel really, let's say, bored, like things are too consistent, it's not that my work is boring or my life is boring. It's all great. But it's just going too well. And I have a little bit of that demon in me, let's say, that enjoys shaking things up from time to time. I don't know if you're the same. I'm just talking about myself in this video. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. Well, when I'm on a timeline, I talk a lot faster. And one of the things I've heard occasionally from you over on YouTube is, Dan, you talk too slow. So maybe this will be our new type of video format. So what I'm trying out is to proactively insert all sorts of fun into my life. This is something I've spoken about in a very previous video on human needs psychology called Why You Date Crazies and Procrastinate. I highly recommend checking that video out when you have more like 20, 30 minutes to go through it. It takes you through a really deep dive of human psychology and why we do the things we do, essentially. And I think you're going to find it to be a really powerful video. And in that video, I talk about times in my life where I was needing to create more fun and adventure proactively, things like riding a motorbike, going skydiving, traveling to South America, so that my business would actually calm down, because otherwise I would artificially create this sort of chaos. I would leave things to the last minute. I would do all these sorts of things that would end up making things kind of fun. I was a mortgage planner at the time, and I would leave things to the last minute, procrastinate them. But then I got to come in as the hero, even though it's like the firefighter who starts the fire. I'm not really the hero. I'm the one who caused all the chaos. But I'd get to swoop in and it would be all exciting and all that. And that was cool, except clients hated me and no one really liked that drama at the end and all that. So it wasn't really a good move. And so I don't do that now. But what I'm really thinking of how to inject that. So I'm not going to get into my own list. I mean, you got to dive deep if you want to find out how I create my own fun, chaos, and adventure. But thinking of things ranging from, just evenings out to trips to trying out new adventures or adventure sports, and even something actually, I haven't even really confirmed this with my team yet, but I'm going to throw a ton of events this summer, ranging from, well, I shouldn't say exact details, but I'm thinking even some more like adventure trips where a group of us awesome dreamers around the world go to some exciting place and mastermind and change our lives and all sorts of good stuff. Now, what's interesting here is just yesterday on a free freelancer call, someone asked me about creativity, and essentially their day-to-day work did not have enough creativity involved. And the question was whether or not you should meet that outside of your work then. So find a way, like start creatively writing at night or something like that. And I actually said no, because ultimately your work, what you spend 4, 6, 10 hours a day on, should be meeting your needs within reason, right? It shouldn't be something where you hate those 10 hours a day and then you come home and you're like, okay, I do some painting and now I feel good. I think. I mean, maybe I'm a bit of an extremist. Definitely members within the free freelancer, we're there to do something awesome and create a new type of life. So I'd be a little harder on them than I might be here on YouTube in terms of what is possible. But for myself, I think that even though what I do is really satisfying, it meets most of my needs, it's something that I can really obsess over and love doing. I have this need for a little more of the adventure, something that I don't want mixed into my business. I don't want to be doing it day to day. I don't want to be jumping into crisis zones and having that kind of thing all the time. But every month or two, I definitely like to have myself a good old adventure. So there we go. That's something I'm thinking on. That is 7 minutes or less of filming. There was a minute in there where I went totally brain dead and had to pause the recording. If you are new here, my name is Dan. This is Dreams Around the World, and I publish new videos, usually not this fast, each and every week. So do hit the subscribe button, the bell, and I will catch you soon. One last thing, if you're an ENFP who loves being told how absolutely awesome you are and why you are the best in the world, well, head over to dreamsaroundtheworld.com/ENFP training, and you can get my free training series for ENFPs, where the first email is a pep talk. You'll see the subject line in your inbox, ENFPs are awesome. After you read it, reply to the email me back, and let me know what one of your favorite things to do is. See you in your inbox.